last Sunday, how were you feeling?
Oh my goodness, I was not, extreme pain in my left side of my face and in my ear, yeah.
And then when you got up Monday morning,
Yeah, joy comes in the morning. Monday morning, it was like totally, I was back to normal.
quote normal, huh?
Yeah, quote normal,
okay.
yeah.
Poor Roy.
I mean, it was like night to day, from Sunday to Monday. I got up Monday, came in here, Kathy goes, it's always you. She said, you're feeling better. I said, oh yeah. And Tuesday, wonderful. Wednesday, you know, it's just marvelous when you knew it was only the power of God. His miraculous power.
It's amazing when we can pray by ourselves, and not that that doesn't work, not that God doesn't move when we pray by ourselves, but there's something special that God wants to do when his people come together. He wants to move through his people. We are the body of Christ. There's something about coming together. The first time that Jesus came back to his disciples is when they were together. And then he visited them the next Sunday because they convinced Thomas to be there. Shine. Jesus says, well, I am in the world, I am the light of the world. But then he turned to his disciples. He says, now, you're the light of the world. The people of God are the light of this world. You are the light of the world. You're it. How people see us is how they see our God. We are to shine. Let's say this prayer. This prayer right here by Robert Schuller. Lord, make my life a window for your light to shine through, and a mirror to reflect your love to all I need. Lord, make my life a window for your love to shine through. The God who spoke into existence, saying, let light shine from the darkness, is the very one who sets our hearts ablaze. He's the one that sets us ablaze. He's the one that gives us light and life. I didn't know how dark I was until Jesus came into my life.
Amen.
I didn't know how dark I was until I knew there was a better way. Let's say this. Let's say this one again. Do everything. Say do everything.
Do everything.
Now, what does everything mean? Do what?
Everything.
Let's say it again. Everything. Do everything without
Grumbling. Arguing.
do everything. Why? Why, friends? Why do everything without grumbling or arguing? Because what now?
That's complaining.
But why?
Those things are not of faith, so they're sin. That doesn't bring the light out in you, that's for sure.
That's right.
When we complain and we argue, all we're doing is speaking out of the darkness in our life. That means we don't see. We're blind at that point. But I think we all think that when we complain and argue, we think we're full of light. We think we have the answer. We think we have something to say. But all we're doing is saying, God must not be in it. God has forgotten about me. God's not here. God has left me. When we complain and when we argue, we have this not aware. We're not aware of God. We're wondering where God is. We're wondering what God's about. How many understand this? Our faith in God is at the very pit. Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may be blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a crooked generation. Then you will shine. Instead of, do everything without grumbling or complaining. Do everything without grumbling or complaining. But what are we supposed to do? That's what we're supposed to do without. Instead of grumbling and complaining, what are we to do?
So shine.
And what are some aspects of shining that are just the opposite of grumbling and arguing?
Well, even when I'm at work, I mean, this may sound stupid, but I do when I go in there, I'm like, Lord, help me to do this for you. Help me to do this like you're right here with me. And I try to do it with joy, even when I don't feel like it. Sometimes when I just want to look at the customer say, leave, you know, I still smile.
Joy.
Yeah, I try.
What now?
Joy.
Do things with joy. And how do you do things with joy? What I'm hearing her say, joy is a choice.
I mean, even like when I'm stocking shelves, when I know I could take I know it sounds silly, but I could take a different way and just say, okay, I'm not going to put the old stuff in the front and just put the new stuff in the front. I think, okay, you know what, God's seeing me do this, and I know it's not the right thing, so I need to do it the right way.
Right.
You know, just like He's right there.
It's not the natural.
No,
It's
it's
not
a
the
choice.
natural way. I step above.
Instead of grumbling or complaining, how about if we do everything with praise? Thank you, God. Even though I don't like to stock the shelves this way. Even though I might want this customer who is just wandering around or doing this, Lord, I thank you for that.
And I think willingness is part of that, because often the arguing comes out of not being willing.
Well, sometimes it's giving up our way. There's another way. There's another way. Sometimes we don't realize some of the little that we do may be helpful to somebody else. We can shine like stars. You're a star in your house. You're a star in your marriage. Did you know that? What kind of light are you giving off? You're a star at your work. You're a star in the mirror when you look at yourself. Do you shine to yourself or do you whine at yourself? Shine or whine, right? Isn't that the choices? Shine or whine. We shine through giving, through generosity. We talked about this, how Jesus, He came. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. Jesus came to serve. He came to give. He didn't come to get in this world. He came to give. And to give His life to set people free. That's why He came. He came to give. He came to give. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.